Hello.
Hi.
So we are happily ever Peterson. Are we ever going to say that together?
One day.
One day, maybe. So it's been a while since we did our last vlog, and a lot has happened and not happened. But we are ooh, what a word, feverishly planning our wedding, and that's exciting, right?
Yep.
I just checked and it's 454 days until our wedding, which seems like a really long time away, but how do you feel? Do you even care?
I'm indifferent.
I'm indifferent about my wedding day. Wait, what was the latest thing you said about the wedding? That you don't want to know anything about it?
Oh, yeah. It'd be like a festival.
So it can be like a festival. So basically, this vlog is to update Steven on where our wedding is because the boy up here, I tell him, okay, we got an email from this vendor, or okay, I need to contact this vendor. And he's like, okay. So I tell him all these things, but it's in one ear and it goes out that one. So we're doing this to update you on, where we're at with our wedding and maybe pick your brains about a thing or two that well, I'm struggling with. Uh, Anyways, we are going to New York
Mm-hmm.
in 40 days, I think I checked.
Yeah.
That's scary. So for anybody who doesn't know about our New York trip, um, wow, we're going to New York in 40 days.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I miss New York. We haven't been there since the your spring break, which was
2 years ago.
2 years ago. So we haven't been there in 2 years, and that's killing me because New York is obviously my favorite place in the world. We are kind of taking a weddingcation. Ooh, a weddingcation. Wedding vacation. So I fly in on August 19th, and Stephen and the other members of our little travel festivities are flying in Tuesday. And Monday, I'll be hanging out with Christina, my maid of honor, and we'll be catching up, even though I get to see her like on Saturday, Stephen. I get to see Christina on Saturday. We're going to have a girls' trip in Chicago, unwedding related, but I'm super excited. In New York, we have a bunch of appointments. Well, originally I was going to a bunch of different places for wedding dresses, but since I already bought one, and I'll get to more of that later, I am only keeping my appointment at two places. I had four original. I am going to BHLDN, and I'll be looking at their wedding dresses, but mostly I'm going to be looking at their party attire, so rehearsal dinner dress or a wedding shower, etc. And then Steven has his black tux appointment in New York at their flagship store so he can get fitted, and we can kind of look at different styles and what Steven likes best and what I like best. And I think my dad might be joining us too for that appointment for his tux. Uh, are you excited about the idea for your tuxes right now?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
You want to tell everybody what they are?
It's all black.
All black. I mean, it's not that original, but so seriously, everything's black: black tie, black shirt, black jacket, black pants, black shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's black except the boutonniere, which I'm really excited about your guys' boutonnieres because they're just a single wreath of a greenery, and then Stevens will have a white rose in the middle of it. We decided a white rose.
I think so.
I think so. White flower, which will probably be a rose. Then the men in my family who need tuxes, my dad, my brother, my gay of honor, Timmy, they'll have white shirts, but have everything black for everything else. So pretty slick.
Mm-hmm.
unless we get there and I'm like, ooh, show me your best look. Boom. But I think we'll probably do the yellow flag because I know Steven's excited about it.
Mhm.
The most exciting reason why we're going to New York is my Kleinfeld's appointment. So I booked my appointment. It had to be like April. And I was been checking for months, waiting for my day to be open, or the week that we were going to New York, which originally was the week prior. And I would search and look, and nope, no August dates, because they don't release like that far out in advance. It's like 3 months, maybe. Well, maybe a little bit more. Anyways, then we were like, we must have been in the hotel room for Columbinus because I remember waking you up and being like, oh my gosh, like the Kleinfeld's slot opened, and you're like, what? I don't care. I looked at the dates. Oh darn, there's not a Haley Page trunk show on the day that I want to go. So I was like kind of disappointed. So I decided to check like the weekend before and the weekend after because I knew I had to go in August sometime. And with that, the weekend after, Haley Page was having a trunk show. And I booked the appointment, and oh my gosh, so excited because Haley Page trunk shows seem so cool, and she is like my idol. And she signs her name with a bow. And if anybody knows me, obviously, I love bows. And I really like her dresses. So I made everybody change their plans. And we're going the week after. And I'm really excited. Are you excited?
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, you like New York?
It's all right.
Oh, tell who's all coming?
Well, Nick's coming.
Yeah, Nick. So one of Steven's groomsmen is coming to New York with us, which is super excited because Steven won't be like going to the bridal shopping appointments, so him and Nick can go hang out, and my dad because he'd rather go adventuring off in New York with those boys, which is understandable. Nick, you, my dad, my mom, and my auntie Deb and her friend. It's a whole party, and then Timmy and his partner Zach are all coming too. Like, whoa! And then Christina's already there. It's just we're gonna be like going to dinner and like, oh, can we have a reservation for 15? But like this restaurant's like, no. Is there anything that you're excited about seeing?
Balto, of course.
Yeah, you like the Balto statue?
Yep.
He made me go and find the statue in Central Park. We were going to be late for our tickets for Natasha Pierre, but no, we had to go see Balto.
Mm-hmm.
Would love to go to the Cloisters again. If you have been to New York and you go often and you love the city, but you're looking for something new, when we went to the Cloisters on Steven's spring break, that was so cool because, like, you don't feel like you're in New York City. Like, I don't know. You feel like, because New York City is crazy and stuff, and the Cloisters is this beautiful, like, English garden setting with lots of, like, antiques and paintings, and it's so cool. And the architecture is really cool, but it's just so calm there. And then you, like, get back on the subway and you go back into the city, and it's like, oh, we never left. I love the Cloisters, so I'm hoping to get to the Cloisters. That's probably my one in Central Park, of course. And then Broadway shows. We're going to be seeing like Mean Girls for sure because Timmy wants to go see Mean Girls. And maybe Moulin Rouge because that just opened. I would love to see Hadestown. I don't know a single thespian out there who doesn't want to see Hadestown, but tickets are like impossible to come by. So, and I don't have an arm and a leg to spend on Broadway tickets because I got to buy a wedding dress. Yeah, I mean, it's Broadway. In New York, we're going to keep ourselves busy. You don't go to New York to sleep in a hotel. You go to New York to wake up in the brightest, earliest morning and stay out until you like your feet are going to fall off because it's so beautiful. I love it so much. So that is our New York trip. Yeah. Then what else has happened? Well, we've booked a lot of additional people. Maybe did we? I don't know. I think so. we picked a florist, which was,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we talked about that. So we are going to be working with Ebb and Flow and Sunny at Ebb and Flow. It was her vision for my vision was like, okay, yep, you got it. You totally nailed it. You absolutely understand what I'm looking for. And flowers were a little more expensive than we were thinking, but we're making it work because I know that it's just going to look fantastic. I think I'm most excited about now is Ebb and Flow is going to do florals on the ladders of Edison light bulbs, which are going to be just breathtaking. Wow, breathtaking. That's who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And we now have Shawnee and Jessica Eiler as videography and Ebb and Flow for florals. We have a ton of like contracts in the works right now with a bunch of different vendors that we're just finalizing details and things like that and getting deposits paid. So for tents, we are working with Elite Tent, which we've been working with from the start, but we finally like kind of figured out sizing and all that stuff. Clear tent, clear sides, whatever. So I think we finally kind of come to like a this is what we're going with for now. On top of tents, then they also work with Vintage Farmhouse. We'll be doing our tables and chairs for the tents. Vintage Farmhouse tables and chairs are look fabulous. So I already have like so many cool checks on my list of things that I want. Then Dream Lighting, we're working with Greg at Dream Lighting, kind of designing our chandeliers slash Edison light bulbs slash some uplighting and cafe lighting with the trees and stuff. So that's going to be gorgeous. And then our current team up vendor wise is with Runaway Spoon, who we've been working with for catering. And their proposal, it's like just sounds like my mouth waters when I read like, cheesy artisan. Yeah, like, okay, I'm ready. I'm hungry now. Steven's so camera shy. It's okay. But which brings me to my next point. Can we just talk about this boy in engagement photos? I don't even know who you were during engagement photos. Like, I've never seen that side of Steven before in my entire life. He's just like GQ, like that picture that your favorite of you like staring off in the distance, and you're just like,
How stoic and beautiful.
really? And it was so easy. Like, I was so nervous. I was like, oh, we are not going to have any camera chemistry, or like we're going to be so awkward together on camera. From the very beginning, she's like, oh my gosh, you guys are like so good. And this boy's like doing poses and adding arms and taking them down and crossing and holding differently and stuff. And I'm like, what? Wait, did you like change Steven with a model while I wasn't looking? Like a stunt double here? You were so beautiful. I loved it. And they turned out amazing. We absolutely love our engagement pictures that Defining 78 did. The vineyard that we went to was just gorgeous because not only was there a vineyard, but there was that cool bridge. And then there were purple flowers, and then there were orange flowers, and then there was a windmill, and then there were dandelions, and then there was a vineyard and a sunset. And it's like we have so many different like locations, but we didn't change locations. So if anybody needs a spot to get their engagement photos done, I would highly recommend going to Gibbons Farm in Hortonville, just a quick hop, skip, and a jump away. And we love our pictures. We ordered a guest book, a pictured guest book from them, and we also ordered a canvas piece. And I just wanted to get here because I love it so much. We ordered one of the purple flower pictures. I don't think it's my current cover photo on Facebook, but um, it probably will be someday. Then, what else? I bought a wedding dress. Were you surprised when I was like, Steven, I bought a dress?
Mm-hmm. I was.
What was your thought?
But you had said you were never going to buy a dress from Wisconsin.
I probably did. I really say that?
Mm-hmm.
Probably did say that. Not that like Wisconsin has bad dresses.
So you're only going to get it from Kleinfeld's.
Which is still true. I don't know. So my mom and I went to Vera's in Madison. Like my mom and I talked about on the way there that like I wasn't going to buy a dress that day. I was going to continue trying on different styles and trying on different elements, lace or jewels or bedazzled or sparkle, like, and just really, really hone in what I want so that when we went to New York in August, I wasn't wasting time trying on dresses I already knew that I didn't like. Our stylist Alex at Vera's was awesome and very down to earth, where it made me feel like, okay, this is cool. Like it's a hangout, like chill. It's not high pressure. I didn't feel like that's a huge thing. I didn't feel pressure to buy a gown that day. Like we didn't even talk about buying one until like I had the moment. Steven, I had the moment. You know, that moment that every girl's like, oh, you'll know. I was like, that's a bunch of malarkey. You won't know because there's 1,100 dresses out there that could be yours. And, but yeah, like I put the dress on, I put a couple other dresses on, I put the dress back on. I just wouldn't stop looking at this dress in the fitting room. And my mom and I were, every time like the stylist would leave the room, we're like, oh crap, I can't buy a dress today. I'm going to New York. What? What am I going to do? What are we going to do? I just smiled a lot. And it was more A-line. It wasn't super poofy or anything. But I was playing with the skirt. And Vera is like, she wants more volume to our stylist, Alex. And we ended up putting a hoop skirt under. And at first we tried 2 hoops. And we were like, oh, it added a little, but we need bigger. And then Alex was going to go get the 3 hoop skirt, but comes back with the 6 because it didn't have anything between a 2 and a 6. And the 6 made it just, it's really pretty. How do you feel about seeing me in my wedding dress for the first time?
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be beautiful.
Well, so long story short, we're going to New York still, and going to Kleinfeld because it's a dream of mine, and I still like want a Haley Page dress. So if I find a dress in New York that I absolutely love, and I love it more than the dress I bought, then I will go with that one, and I'll probably sell the one that I ended up buying. Or if I love them both equally, which is probably what's going to happen, I will wear one dress for my ceremony and one dress for the dancing part of the reception. Steven just loves that answer. But I was planning on having 2 dresses. I just was planning on having one wedding dress and one like tea length wedding dress. Like Audrey Hepburn, very poofy, fun skirt, but now I might have 2 wedding dresses. Ah. Oh, and then some other exciting stuff is we started making our guests. I guess it's not that exciting. Our guest lists for wedding shower and rehearsal dinners and what. I want to invite. Can I just make a Facebook invite and invite all my friends and be like, "See you there." Like, I don't like the guest list part. It's hard. I want everybody at my wedding who wants to be there.
Gross.
Gross.
There's few people there as
Yes.
possible.
Steven wants like as the little amount of people there, and I want like 1,100 people there. So we're sending out save the dates about out like this October. Wow. That's so crazy. We're sending out save the dates, Steven.
Yep.
I'm excited.
Mhm.
We are looking for some various things for our wedding. We're looking for furniture rentals. That's probably the hardest thing I've had finding, like to make our cocktail furniture lounges that we have throughout. So if anybody has like a cool couch or knows somebody who has antique furniture, we're going more vintage boho kind of furniture, colorful patterns, etc., mismatch, but just cool looking furniture, like hit me up because uh, I'll find like a couch at one place or a chair here, but I'm not finding enough. If anybody knows anywhere around here that has furniture rentals, that would be awesome. Shoot their name my way. We're also looking for fireplace tables, like the things that you go to a bar or like a wine bar that's outside and they have the fire in the middle of the table, but there's still like a table around it.
Mhm.
And we would like one or two of those, which has nobody rents them. You can buy them for a pretty penny, and I don't want one. I wouldn't even know where, even if we bought them, I wouldn't even know where to put them after. We live in an apartment, and I don't think fire tables are like apartment safe.
Mhm.
Slash, we have no room in our apartment for any of these. So those two pieces are the things that we're looking for most right now. So if anybody knows of anything. And we're also starting to plan our wedding shower. I've just been talking to some of my bridesmaids about it, but it's going to be super cool. And we're so excited to share all of these wonderful moments with you. I know Stephen is just absolutely thrilled to be here talking about his wedding.
So thrilled.
Do you even think it's like your wedding?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you think you're getting married? I'm glad he
Mhm.
realizes he's marrying me. And this isn't just like a party we're throwing one day. Are you excited?
Yep.
Yeah,
Quite.
really.
Mhm.
And this is why I'm marrying this guy. And yeah, not really much else is going on. That's what has been happening in the last like 5 months that we've been MIA. We're 15 months away from our wedding, and that time's gonna just fly by. I totally know that. And I'm stressed out about my wedding every single day. And my poor wedding planner Sam knows it because I just text her. I'm like, so I don't know what to do about this. Can we meet? Like, I'm lucky to have her, and I'm lucky to have all the other support that I have in my life, especially this guy. And we are just putting together a wedding,
Mhm.
and it's our wedding. So always feel free to follow our social medias. My Insta handle is the_R Brooks, and Stephen_D_Peterson is Stevens. And we have a lot of stuff that's going on with our weddings and our Insta stories, especially mine, obviously. And you can always stay updated that way on what we're doing. And we've posted a couple short Happily Ever Petersons there. Also, you can follow my Facebook page, Rachel Brooks, and you'll also see the same exact things that are on my Instagram. And yeah, so that's where we're at. We are super happy to have found each other, and yeah. So this is Rachel, and
Steven.
oh my gosh, she speaks. And this is episode number 3 of Happily Ever Peterson, and we will talk to you all soon.